YouTube, what's happening? I'm back. I'm in the car though, as usual. YouTube, what's up, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy K Slim, and I'm back with another one. Before we get going, I just need y'all to do a couple things for me. Subscribe, like, and share if you will. I really appreciate it. I took a week off because I've been a little busy, and this week I don't have a review for you, but I do have reviews for you. I'm gonna just go over the previous 5 weeks of Carz and Beatz, and I'm gonna rank the top 5 cars that I've reviewed in order, chronological order. Well, I'm gonna rank them from worst to best, in my opinion, that I really like. And I'm gonna judge them off of looks, practicality, and performance, pretty much. So stay tuned for my top 5 car reviews of 2020. Shit, we got like a month left before 2021 is here. It's been a dope year, man. I appreciate y'all. I started something new with this YouTube, and it's picking up steam, and I appreciate everybody just for looking out, just for checking me out, man. Next year I got something real good coming also. We'll try something different. We're gonna change it up a little bit next year, but appreciate y'all for 2020 and following me on this journey of Carz and Beatz. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do my top 5, starting from 5 and going to number 1. Stay tuned to the end, because I got a real surprise for you. You'll be surprised and shocked at which car I actually picked to be number 1. So coming in at number 5, I gotta pick the 2013 Audi A5. Now this was hard to choose because I really like that car. It's a beautiful car. It drives nice. The design of it is awesome. The good is the coupe. I love coupes. I love the styling of the car. The color was absolutely A1, amazing. The performance was okay. The rims were real nice. The lights was nice. Overall, it was a nice car, nice looking car. What I didn't like about the car was the engine size. Now the engine was a 2-liter turbo engine, and it only put out, well, which is a 4-cylinder. It only put out around 220 horsepower, so it was down on power. And I'm really not I'm not a fan of 4-cylinder cars. Like even SUVs I drive, and my work van, shit, it even got a V6 in it. Another one of the good things about that Audi was the trunk space was big as hell. The practicality of it was, I give it a 0. Well, no, I don't give it a 0. If you got if it's just you and your girlfriend, or girlfriend and your boyfriend, or whatever else y'all want to do out there, it's not necessarily practical because of the size of it. Now, it's great for a road trip because the trunk space was just crazy. It was something different from most coupes and 2-doors that you find out here, well, that I've actually seen or found or whatnot. But once again, that's one of the ups about it. But anyway, but the Audi A5, if I were to buy one or own one, I would definitely have to get an RS5 or S5, something with a little bit more power, at least a V6. I just don't roll with 4-cylinders at all. But that's just me. Number 4. My number 4th pick was kind of tough, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it was my sister's 2016 Infiniti QX30. Now, I like this car. I really did. I really liked it. But once again, just like number 5, it only comes in a 4-cylinder. It also has a turbo, but not very powerful. I mean, it's quick or whatever, sporty or whatnot, but not much power to it. Not much power at all. The size of it was kind of small, kind of cramped, but it was okay. Again, I guess I call myself tall. I'm 6'2". It's real luxurious. It was up to date with all of the amenities or whatnot. Heated leather seats, the infotainment system. You got you connect with Android Auto and what else you call it? Apple CarPlay or whatnot. I think they both came with it. You know, it was up to date as far as all of that new stuff. The nice headlights. I really love the grille though. The grille was fire. The grille is fire on that car. But in essence, it's also, you could go and buy a Mercedes CLA and it's basically the same vehicle, just different brands. They make the same vehicle. For Infiniti, it's the QX30. For Mercedes, it's the GLA. It's the GLA 250. And like I said, it's the same thing. It's the same engine, same everything, except for the interior is different and the headlights and tail lights are different. Only difference. The good about it was the up-to-date amenities, the way it looks. It had big sunroof in it or whatnot. The downside to it is the infotainment looked a little dated. The infotainment looked a little bit dated, and that's a problem that Nissan products have been having for a while now. It's good to see that doing a little bit better with new vehicles with that. But overall, I would say that's a okay vehicle to have for a family, but you can't be big, you can't be tall, you can't have a tall family. I'll say that, or whatnot. But for what it's worth, it's a cool car. It's a small engine with a turbo. It's good on gas. All right, number 3. My number 3 favorite, my third favorite car that I reviewed so far this year would be the 2018 Chrysler 300S. 300S was dope. I love the color. Love the engine. 5.7 liter Hemi. Love the engine. The interior was nice. It wasn't all that, but it was nice. The infotainment was pretty much up to date. It had everything, man. It had everything. I love the big sunroof. The big sunroof was fire. It had dual pipes. What else? The rims was fire on it also. The only thing that I didn't like as much about it was that it was just a little bit down. It's crazy that the Charger and the 300 are basically the same vehicle, same everything, just different freaking bumpers and lights or whatever. But why does the Chrysler 300S has less power than the Charger RT with the same motor? I ain't understand that. But anyway, for what it's worth, it's a nice car. It's a good car to have. Oh, it had lane departure. It had lane departure warning. It had lane keep assist. That car had everything. But again, like I said, it was a real nice car. Real nice car. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool car, man. It's a granddaddy looking car. People consider Chryslers old people cars, but that one by far is the most hip and up-to-date vehicle that Chrysler has on the market right now. So Chrysler, get it together, man. Y'all need to make something cool again. All right, maybe even an SRT. Do an SRT 300, or maybe even a Hellcat 300. Like the guy on YouTube, that little baby bought his from, he actually modded his up and put a 300, a Hellcat engine in it and all kind of other shit to make it look like a Hellcat. But Come on, Chrysler, y'all need to step it up a little bit when it comes to that. Since y'all bringing it back out for 2021, and whoever knows how long the foreseen future, because Dodge love to bring out the same vehicles. Matter of fact, let me just go on a little rant. Dodge, y'all been making the same car for over 10 years now. The Challenger's been out since 2009, and it's the same damn everything except for the interior, the infotainment and all that. The infotainment is the only thing different besides the front lights and the rear lights, but it's essentially the same car. The same thing as the Charger. Bruh, how long y'all gonna ride with this same styling? I get it, it's popular. Are y'all just that scared that y'all gonna fall off, that y'all don't wanna get out there and change it up and try something different? I get it, whatever, it is what it is. I ain't hating, I'm just saying, dog, change it up, man. Damn, it's been over 10 years since y'all been running with these same damn looking cars. Anyway, number 2, Deuce. All right, number 2. My partner, I gotta do it, T. I gotta do it, T. Much as I love that shit, much as I love it, my number 2 pick has gotta be the Trackhawk. I said it. I'm sorry. It's close. It was close. It was very close though. Number 2, my partner's 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk Edition. It was tough between number 1 and number 2. It was tough in between number 1 and number 2. That Trackhawk, man, that shit wins in every category for me, except for one small thing. So let's get into the good about it. The good about it was it's a great style. Well, I ain't gonna say that. It's a good style. Once again though, Chrysler, y'all gonna have to change it up. That same style has been around for some years now. Y'all been running wild with that same shape, style of the Jeep Grand Cherokee. But the style is nice. The style is nice. The styling of it was nice. I like the aggressiveness of it. Got the big Brembo brakes. It has the Hellcat motor in it. It's got the big 707 horsepower Hellcat engine, man. Supercharged up, fast as I don't know what. All-wheel drive system. That gets you to 60 in 3.5 seconds. That's supercar fast, baby. Supercar fast. The styling of it was real dope. The interior is real good. It had all the new amenities, all the lane departures, all the lane keep assist. It had, the heated and cool seats. It had everything. Sunroof. It was fully loaded, man. I think it has every option that Dodge and Chrysler FCA has available right now. It has everything. The bad about it is when you punching on that thing, you gonna be with a vehicle like that, you're gonna be punching on it all the time because folks gonna be trying to chase you, trying to race you every chance they get. They gonna try to race you. Number 1, it gets about 14 miles a gallon through the city, and on the highway it's only 19 or whatnot. So with an engine like that, you're gonna be pushing on it. Number 1. Number 2, thing that I didn't like much about it is it's the styling of it. Once again, Dodge, Chrysler, FCA as a company, y'all been running with that same body style. The bad, pardon the rain, it's raining outside right now, it's pretty ugly out here. So the bad about the Jeep Grand Cherokee was that it's been running on that same body, same style since 2011. Again, it's about to be 2021. Change your styles. Y'all going into 2021 with the same Jeep. And not that it's just the same Jeep. Not that it's just the same Jeep. When people don't know about cars, being that it's a Jeep Grand Trackhawk, it just looks just like it's a regular Jeep Grand Cherokee, a V6 model, a regular V8 model. Somebody might ride up past you and not even know that you have basically a Hellcat SUV. People may not know that, even though they're about to come out with the Durango Hellcat. But people may not even know that you're driving something that's that fast. What they say, if you know, you know. And a lot of people do not know what that vehicle is and what it's capable of. But that's the downside of having a vehicle that's that fast and that expensive, is that nobody knows what it is unless they're car guys or car women or car people, period. They don't know unless they know. So that would be the only two bad things about the car to me, about the Jeep Grand Cherokee to me. Other than that, it's a nice styling. It's pretty practical because it's an SUV. You can put the whole family in here and still haul ass because you got a supercharger in that mall with 707 horses. And you can go to a track with it and race Lambos and Ferraris and Teslas and all that kind of stuff. You can take it to the track and go crazy with it still, even though it's a family hauler, people hauler, whatnot. But I guess it's not bad for the trade-off or whatnot. But Dodge, you gotta change up these styles. Chrysler, change your styles. You gotta change your styles up, man. This shit getting old. I mean, y'all done milked it till you can't milk it no more, but come on now, at this point it's just getting ridiculous. Again, not hating, but come on, Dodge, damn. Number one, if you haven't guessed it yet, that means that you really haven't been following me on my journey to this day, where I'm at today, when this Carz and Beatz situation, man. Number one, because if you was, you would know that I've done 5 vehicles and I've named 4, so that means that I got 1 more left. So my number one would be, my number one car review, in my opinion, to me, would be Tesla Model S P85. Now, I said I wouldn't recommend this car to everybody, but overall, when I break down everything, it has to be my number one personally for me, even with its limitations. So it's my number one. These are the good things I liked about it. So, quick little overview. 2013 Tesla Model S P85, 265 miles off of 1 full charge. It has 470 horsepower coming from an electric motor, one single electric motor. So that means it'll get you from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. That's fast. That's very fast. That's up there with supercars or whatnot. But it's a very fast vehicle. You know, that was another plus. It had everything. It was basically a computer on wheels. Computer on wheels, man. Big tablet on the inside. As soon as you get in, you control the car from the tablet. It had everything. It had all of the new technology. Even though it was 2013, it had all the new technology. The only thing it didn't have was that lane keep and the what's it, cruise? What's it called? Adaptive cruise. It didn't have adaptive cruise. It didn't have the lane keep, but I'm sure all the new ones do. The newer ones do. And they also have autonomous driving. It didn't have autonomous driving. Autonomous driving is when you can just take your hand off the wheel and drive itself down the street for so long. But anyway, that's a plus. It had plenty of space, plenty of room. Even the trunk had plenty of space. That was in the rear trunk had tons of space. And you also had a front, which is the front trunk. It had a little bit of space also. You put a couple tennis shoes or some hats or something small in the front. You know, you can throw a couple things in there, but not nothing too big. The wheels was nice. Like I said, the power was excellent. The practicality is absolutely marvelous. The practicality was dope. It's very practical. No, I'll take it back. Let's get into the things I didn't like about it. The number one thing I didn't like about it was you have to charge it. So basically you have to plan your whole day around charging your vehicle. You really have to trip plan because unless you stay in a metropolitan city or unless you have, well, number one, you need to stay in a metropolitan city or close to one so that you can access a supercharger. Because you can plan your day all you want to, but if you get in a jam somewhere, you want to be able to go and charge your car as fast as you can, instead of going to these regular chargers and they charge so slow. If y'all can see from the video, I went to 2 different chargers. I went to a regular charger that was at a hotel, and it was charging slower than a motherfucker. So I had to leave. So I had to leave because it was saying 8 hours before I could get to a full battery, and I didn't have 8 hours to do that. So I had to go, you know, about 20 minutes away from home, go to Atlantic Station downtown. Atlanta, there is, for people that's watching that's not familiar with Atlantic Station. But anyway, I was able to make it to Atlantic Station, get on a supercharger. I was able to get to nearly a full charge within an hour and 10 minutes, hour and a half, somewhere around there. But that's a big thing. You need to be able, you have to be mindful of your battery usage and what you plan on doing for the day. So once again, I say you need to definitely be in an area where you can get a supercharger, just in case, you know, shit might pop off to where you need to get it charged up and get home as soon as you can. That's the downside to it. That's pretty much the only downside. Another downside is if you live in an apartment complex, you pretty much need to be in like an upscale type of complex, because some of those offer where they have their own built-in chargers inside of the complex, well, in the parking lots or whatnot of the complexes. If not, you're gonna have to get approval from your apartment complex to install a charger outlet that runs from the inside of your apartment to outside, so that it can reach the vehicle or whatnot. And that would actually hurt you, because if you can't physically charge that vehicle overnight and every night like you want to, you pretty much can't drive it. You won't be able to drive it every single day if you wanted to. And actually being in an apartment complex, what if somebody parks in your parking space that's in front of your building, and the cord that runs from your actual physical apartment is not able to reach the car? You have to go and knock on doors and ask people, hey man, can you mind moving your car? Whatever the case may be, you'll be pretty much stuck. What if somebody is visiting someone and they all left in another vehicle? So that's something to look out for. Number one, you got to get approved by the apartment complex to even have an electrician install it. And you probably install it yourself, but I wouldn't advise doing that. You got to pay an electrician to install it. You have to ask the apartment complex and see if they will give you approval for it. There's a chance that they won't. So owning a vehicle like that, you pretty much need to have your own home. I mean a a house. Maybe even a townhouse. I'm sure you can get away with it at a townhouse because people buy townhouses or whatever. But you definitely need to be mindful of that. You definitely need to be mindful of that, because you want to be able to charge your car whenever you want to and be able to use it when you want to. Or not, if not, you would definitely have to have a second car, which would be a gas-powered car. Also, had to be a gas-powered car. So that's a big thing that you would have to look out for if you were interested in buying a Tesla. Now these cars brand new run around 75 to 80,000. Now if you're not physically in shape the way you own a home, the way you can charge this vehicle every day, you're gonna be pretty much done, man. If you can't charge your car when you want to, where you want to, you're pretty much done. So that's the biggest drawback. Oh, I forgot one thing. If the best thing about owning a Tesla is low maintenance. When I say, listen, low maintenance. Low maintenance means you don't have to get no oil. You don't have to worry about oil changes. Number one, boom. That's something that most people do every 3 months. So you saving yourself 30, 25, 30, 40, whatever the car, whatever price is for oil changes, wherever you go, depending upon the oil and all that kind of stuff. It can get up to like $50 if you want to change it yourself. And even if you do, it's still, if you get, what do you call it, oil? Synthetic oil. Synthetic oil is like, shit, it's up there. Anyway, you saving a whole bunch of money, not by changing oil. You don't have to worry about changing, you don't have to worry about belts. You don't have to worry about coolant. You don't have to worry about alternators. You don't have to worry about freaking, what else? Transmission going out. You ain't gotta worry about no timing on the engine. You ain't gotta worry about radiators, coolant. You gotta, there's a lot of stuff you don't have to worry about that is costly over time when it comes to a regular, normal gas-powered car. The only thing that you 100% have to pay close attention to is tires and brakes. That's the only thing that you have to change on a regular basis. And windshield washer fluid. That's it. That's it. So over the life of owning it, the lifetime of you owning that car, you would save so much money in gas. I mean, you would save so much money in those mechanical things. You would save so much money with that type of stuff. Now, one thing that you will have to worry about or may need to look close at if you're actually interested in purchasing a used one would be the degradation of the battery, which means how much power has the battery actually lost over the years' time from it being new. So the average from what I read and what I saw was maybe like 10% battery loss. So when I say degradation and why you should look out for that, that basically says how often or how long will your battery still give you a full charge before you need to take it to Tesla and see about getting the batteries replaced. Now, I'm not sure how much the battery packs cost. I heard it was around like 16,000. I'm not sure if that's true. I might need to research it and look it up. But you don't want to have a big thing, a big issue like that come about. And you want to be able to get the most out of your battery because that's what powers the car. So if your battery has degraded about 50% over the past 8 years, you're not going to get much mileage out of it. It's going to die as soon as you charge it fully charge it up. It's going to die on the road on you. So that's something you don't want. But overall, that was a great car. I wouldn't necessarily say this 100% practical, but it damn sure looked good. It damn sure saves you a lot of money. And it's nice enough and big enough, thirdly, to have to drive comfortably with a family of 4, maybe even 5. So that being said, that's my top 5 cars I've reviewed this year on Carz and Beatz. Carz and Beatz. Appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned. I'm gonna try to drop another one within this year, maybe even 2 more. Just hadn't decided. I had worked the kinks out with what I want to do my next one on. I'm actually looking to work with artists also. So if you're in the Atlanta area, man, I can sit down and talk with you, have a face-to-face with you. Link up with me, man. Throw something in my inbox. Shit. Go to my Instagram. I'm at Instagram kslim_. I'm also on Facebook at I am Kenneth. Or you can hit my Gmail. Send me a message through email through my Gmail. You feel me? Send me an email through my Gmail, bro, at kslim6@gmail.com. And shit, if you want to link up, man, promote, I want to talk to you, top it up. We can promote your music, see what you're talking about, see what you sound like. Please be dope, because I don't listen to mediocre to average rap guys. Straight up, I don't do it. I ain't got time for it. But anyway, appreciate y'all for watching. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. That shows me my work is appreciated. So if you don't mind, just do that, man. That's easy. I ain't ask you for no money. I don't need your money. Hit the like, subscribe, man. All you gotta do is tap it. That shit easy as hell. Come on, y'all. Appreciate you. Out of here. Carz and Beatz, number 6. Compilation. Top 5. We gone. Ugh.